all season long, whenever there was Davante Adams trade conversation, when he was unhappy, he's throwing his helmet, Josh McDaniels gets fired. He'd go, he went like 6 or 7 straight games, without a touchdown or 100-yard game, all those things. Everyone's like, whoa, is Davante going to demand a trade? Is Davante going to demand a trade? And we all said, no, the cap hit's too much. He's not a dummy. He knows, like, that's not going to happen. Like, they're not going to take that hit. But it's getting a little louder, those conversations. A report from Rich Cimini, I think I'm saying that right, Cimini of ESPN. Players on Cimini. Don't be such a meanie, Cimini. Players on the Rodgers 2024 watch list include Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver Davante Adams, who got 68 touchdowns from Rodgers during their years together in Green Bay. This would be a trade with significant compensation because Adams, who turns 31 on Sunday, is under contract for 2024, $17 million guaranteed. The Jets are reportedly prepared to pursue him. So it's never a bad thing when you've got players that other people want. We're not used to that recently, but now we're starting to get a little taste of it. Never a bad thing because that means things are going well, and you always want to look at offers. Even guys you're like, there's no way I'm trading him. What are you offering? Pretty much everybody will listen. Yeah, we'll take a listen.
It doesn't hurt that at the top of the draft, there's about 3, maybe 4 really good wide receivers. Like Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be gone. But then you got freaking, like, what's that guy? The Malik Neighbors. There's the guy from Washington, Roma Odunze. And then there's Leggett, I think, South Carolina. There's like a handful of really good receivers. If you decided to move on from Davante Adams for whatever reason, there is the possibility of you getting a quarterback and getting one of the top receivers in the draft in the first round. I don't know if you would want to spend both of those high picks on offense, but you might. Your defense is playing really well. It wouldn't be like a skies falling down moment, depending on what the compensation was for. And look, if you're the Jets right now, you're like, look, man, this guy already had his legs snap in half. Okay, we gotta win now. He's saying that he wants to. He's saying he wants to play 2-3 more years. That's what he's saying.
That's the only reason we're having this conversation is if the Jets are desperate. And Aaron Rodgers is like, I don't care what it takes. We have one season to make this work. Get me Davante Adams. He's still in his prime at 30. He'll be 31 next season.
If I'm Aaron Rodgers, oh my God. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm going like this. I'm saying you didn't protect me. It's your fault I got hurt.
Yeah.
He was pressured on all 4 dropbacks, his 4 dropbacks. Okay, all 4 plays he was pressured. Okay,
mm-hmm.
And it's like, you can't protect me. I need to have my safety blanket. This is the guy I want. How many times am I going to have to tell you this before you listen to me? Get my guy. Go get him. I don't care what it costs. We're already good enough. We're good enough right now. We need to maybe get a guy here and there in free agency, a veteran guy, just to be a stopgap type of guy. We found Van Roten off of the Bills bench last year. Okay,
yeah.
There's guys out there that can be had, and if I'm Aaron Rodgers, that's what I'm doing. Now, I'm not saying I want to get rid of Adams. I'm not saying that whatsoever, but we have to see what the compensation is. So I'm holding judgment until I see what kind of compensation is being thrown out there.
And there'd have to be, and the dead cap hit that we're taking needs to be part of that like compensation scenario.
Yeah.
Right. It needs to be like, look, I know this isn't a you problem, but it is now a you problem, Jets. Like, okay, we can trade them, but now this is a you problem. Not only are you compensating me for this player, you need to compensate for our dead cap. Hey, you made it to the end of our video. Great job. I know you want more. Go ahead and click the next video. And if you're feeling crazy, go ahead and subscribe.